Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to those of you across the land and across the pond. I am Leo Brown here again with another edition of Card of the Day for December 30th, 2022, the last card of the day for the year of 2022. First of all, let me say Happy New Year if I don't see you guys or you don't see me. Happy New Year to all of you. And I thank you for being with me throughout this year. Of course, this year's been through, it's been a lot of ups, it's been a lot of downs, been a lot of turnarounds. But I think this year has been a year of growth. It's been a year of challenge. It's been a year of change for many of us. And I can definitely speak for me and say that, I like to think that I've grown and I'm a little older, but also a little wiser. And yeah, I hope you all are too. And I hope that you guys, wherever you are and whomever you are that are watching, that you're happy and that I have contributed in some way to said happiness. So before I get into today's card of the day, I just want to say thank you to all of you for your support, your comments, your feedback, for even the negative comments, because that helps too. And for liking my videos and sharing them and letting me know what you don't like and what you like to see more of. It really does mean a lot because it makes me more motivated and it inspires me to come up with new things. Because I have to admit, at first, I was very sporadic, as you guys know, with my channel. But now I'm really trying to be more dedicated to it, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy talking to you guys, even though I had to admit it's kind of weird to talk inside of a camera lens, but you get used to it after a while. So, thank you for liking, for sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Please continue to do those things. And with that being said, let's get into today's card of the day for December the 30th, 2022. If you like a reading and you want to see what your new year, what 2023, where it's headed for you, what you need to avoid, what you need to embrace, log on to my website, which is psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. Or if you're not ready for a reading or coaching session just yet, you can follow me on various social media platforms. All the information is down in the description below. So let's get into it. I hope you guys got your black eyed peas and your cornbread and what else do you make? Some people do fish because fish is a symbol of fertility. Myself, I'm doing pork because pork is a symbol of abundance too. So, yeah. So I hope you guys got that ready for your New Year's Eve meal and your New Year's Day meal. So, all right. So let's see what we got going on. And stop. So let me stop here. So today's card of the day is I'm not gonna stop there. Because today's card of the day was the card that I did yesterday. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Let me ground my energy, y'all. I'm sorry. There we go. Now, today's card of the day is Four Wands. Okay. So fours. In tarot, as I've said this numerous times, most of the time you have your trump cards, which are like your magician, your death, your devil, and then they correspond with your minor cards. So in this case, the Four of Wands corresponds to the Emperor. So if you think about the Emperor, what does the Emperor represent? The Emperor represents someone who is very ruling, someone who is a leader, someone who is normally male or male oriented. They have a male energy about them, very masculine. Someone who is basically a king. They rule the roost. Uh, when you think of the emperor in archetypes, we think of people like Zeus or Odin or Shango or let me think of somebody else. Or Tamuzi or Dionysus, people like that, rulers. So in this case, when you get the four, it usually means that uh, there's work to be done, that, there's work to be done, but there's also rest as well. So if you think about a ruler, or another archetype would be like King Henry VIII. So if you think of the emperor and what he represents someone who's ruling, but at the same time, if you think about a king, what does a king have? A kingdom. So they have a group. If you think about a kingdom is a community basically of people that help you rule the rules, help you make decisions that affect and effect the daily life of your kingdom. So in this case, when you get the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups, it usually means that, it's like, okay, I'm like, in terms of the Four Cups, I've been pouring energy into this, but I'm not, I'm not happy, but I'm not where I want to be. Emotionally, you may feel drained. But then on the flip side, you may also feel like, okay, I'm pouring energy into this, but I'm getting what I need, but at the same time, there's still more work to be done. There's still more emotional um, things to uncover. Then for swords, it's more of like when you deal with communication, when you deal with travel, when you deal with, when you think of a sword, cutting things off. So the Four of Swords could indicate it's like, okay, I have some things I have to say, and it may be a bit harsh, but at the same time, now that I've said it, now I have to really put what I've said into action, and I may not feel that way. I may feel mentally exhausted. So in this case, with the Four of Wands, if you look at this is represented by Jason of Jason and the Argonauts. Actually sounds like a band to me. But if you look at this, it pretty much is like, here's Jason. He's standing in the middle and he's like, okay, now we're here. Now we're about to, because if you know anything about the story of Jason and Argonauts, it's about the Golden Fleece. So now it's like, okay, you know what? We're here. We're now ready to do the thing with to hunt and find the Golden Fleece. However, it's like Jason's looking at it like, okay, we're here. Now what do we do? You know, I put so basically, if you think about the Four of Wands, it's like I put energy into this relationship, energy into this business, energy into uh, um, um, this person, this project. And now it's like, now we got to do the real work. Now the real work begins, because if you think about what wands represent fire. So what does fire represent? Fire represents creativity, ingenuity, energy, passion. So think about it. Think about it in the sense of, now I put energy into a new business, or I put energy into a relationship, or I put energy into myself. Like I've started doing the work. I started, like, say I've started I'll go with this since the new year's coming. I started doing the things that I need to do to lose weight. But now that I've made the plan, now I got to execute what I have to do. And you may feel like I'm raring to go, but at the same time, I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired, because putting together the plan was harder than actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? So normally with the Four of Wands, that's what it's about. It's telling you like, okay, now that you've put it into now that you visualize it, now you got to really do the work. And you may feel like, oh God, that's the last thing I want to do. So because often fours in tarot are cards of rest, relaxation, rethinking, things like that. So in this case, it's telling us, well, you might want to, now that you thought about this, are you sure this is what you want to do? You might want to rethink this. You might want to, look this over again. But also make sure you have people around you, i.e., your community or your kingdom, that are on the same page as you, because that can happen too. And we've all been there where we have this great idea and people are like, yeah, 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 yeah. But then when it comes to really executing it, it's like, what I said was, it's that kind of thing. So this is today's card for the final day of, well, not the final day, but the last card of the day for 2022. And of course, I am Leo Brown. This is the Four of Wands. And I thank you guys so much for watching and for sharing and liking my videos. It means a lot. Let me know what this card means to you. When you think of the Four of Wands, what conjures up in your head? What do you think? Leave it in your comments below. Does this card resonate with you? Leave it in the comments below. I really love knowing, what you think and, things like that and getting feedback from y'all. So until next time, my sugar bears, I say to you, number one, Happy New Year. And number two, be learnable, be teachable, love yourself, and most of all, be you. Have a great, great new year, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.